Well, I would define marketing as building a bridge between a brand and a customer. Now, most students think that marketing is advertising, but actually advertising is just one of the 5 parts of marketing. So the 5 parts would be product, price, place, promotion, and people. The part that students are most familiar with, advertising, would come under what we would call promotion. But if you're going to be a marketing major, we expect you to know more than just advertising. The primary club here in our business school is CUAMA, C-U-A-M-A, stands for University of Colorado American Marketing Association. And the American Marketing Association may be the primary professional association for working marketing professionals. And then they have student clubs at most of the business schools around the country. And so CUAMA is our primary marketing student club at the Leeds School of Business. Because marketing is made up of 5 parts, there are lots of different kinds of job opportunities available for marketing majors. So, some of the kinds of jobs that our graduates get would be assistant brand managers. This would be helping, for example, working for Procter & Gamble and helping manage the Cheer brand of products. Procter & Gamble also, in addition to Cheer, has the Tide brand. Well, you would be helping manage the Cheer brand, not the Tide brand. And in terms of marketing management, being assistant, you'd be helping do all the 5 different parts of marketing: product, price, place, promotion, and people, which is target markets, who are our customers, putting together all the strategies so they fit together and they work to maximize sales of Cheer. So being an assistant brand manager is a job, or working for an advertising agency and being in contact with the agency's client customers. That would be another job that our students do. Another job that our students do would be running retail stores or being divisional managers and running a chain of retail stores. Another job that our students do would be what's called in the logistics area, or the P of place. The P of place, that would be one of the 5 parts of marketing, says, all right, who should we be selling our product through? That would be, should we sell our product through Walmart, or should we be selling our product through Nordstrom's? That would be the place or distribution channel decision, and many of our students go into that area. Another area that students would go into would be into marketing research. And marketing research answers the question, who are our customers? Who are our target markets? And that would be the P of people. And so because marketing is made up of 5 different areas, there are lots of great, interesting job opportunities. Well, you should definitely be doing internships, because there are so many different areas of marketing. Doing one internship will usually give you an exposure to one area. So you should probably start early, like probably after your sophomore year, start doing internships in the different areas of marketing. Then also I recommend that you take classes that's outside of the business school that support being a marketing major. And that would be taking behavioral psychology classes over in the arts and science school. And that would help fulfill your general requirements and also give you very excellent support for marketing. Because behavioral psychology is, how do people think and how do they act? And in terms of selling products and convincing them to buy your brand as opposed to somebody else's brand, is a lot about consumer behavior. Certainly any of the faculty in the marketing division would be glad to talk to you. Go on the website and you can find the list of the marketing faculty. Email any of them, they'd be glad to spend time with you. In particular, the marketing division has a faculty undergraduate liaison, a person who is specifically designated to make themselves available to talk with undergraduates. And it so happens that right now I am that person, so you're welcome to come find me on the website and contact me, and I'd be glad to make time to see you. And certainly do not forget that we have a great staff in the Career Connections office, which is on the 2nd floor of the Leeds School of Business. And they've got some terrific advisors in there, and they'd be glad to talk with you and also show you things you can read and resources to find out about different kinds of jobs and careers in marketing, or maybe even help you decide if marketing is not the right place for you to be. Maybe finance or accounting would be. But the faculty in general, me in particular, and the great staff and Career Connections. Well, I believe that marketing requires both sides of the brain. If you remember from your biology classes in high school, there's a left side and a right side to the brain. And we said the left side is the linear side or the analytical side. That's where we do the mathematics work. And the right side is sort of the creative side. The right side of the brain is where we don't have to stop at B to get from A to C. We can jump from A to C by being creative about it. And in marketing, perhaps more so than any of the other majors, we require both sides of the brain. There's a creative side to marketing, and then there is the marketing research analytical side to it, where we do number crunching, we do a lot of statistical analysis, we try to find out what percentage of customers might buy our product, we go out and do marketing research or market surveys. You probably had your phone ring and asking you questions, and somebody has to do something with that data, and that's the marketing research side. So that's the analytical, mathematical side of it, and then there's also the creative side of it. Oh, my favorite thing about teaching marketing is that we can actually see what happens out there in the marketplace. So if you either enjoy shopping or don't enjoy shopping, you're going to have to shop. You're going to have to shop for food, you're going to have to shop for clothes, you're going to have to shop for a car, you're going to have to shop for a place to live. And behind all of your choices that you see on the shelf were marketing decisions. And it's really fun to be a marketing professional, work out there in the world and take your friends by the hand and walk them down the aisle and say, you see that product right there? I helped make that happen. And I don't think that accounting can do that, and I don't think finance can do that. And so because marketing happens out in the real world, we can actually see the results of our efforts. My best undergraduate students, my marketing majors, have found very good, very interesting jobs. But I stay in touch with many of them, and it's not uncommon that 3 or 4 or 5 years after they've graduated, they contact me and they say, Professor Engle, I think it's time for me to go back and get my MBA. Would you write a letter of recommendation, or can you talk about which schools I should be going to? And I think that if you actually are going to be making a long-term career and you want to move up into being the senior vice president of global marketing, you will need an advanced degree eventually, but not right now. Well, you should certainly be going to all the events that our Career Connections office has to offer. And those might be workshops where they bring in a professional from the outside who gives a little talk. And after all of those talks, those professionals stick around so that you can walk right up to them, shake their hand, and talk with them one-on-one. Okay? Certainly, you should be going to all of the job fairs, whether it's put on by our Career Connections office or put on by the main campus. For example, let's say that you're a freshman or a sophomore and you say, well, gee, I'm a long ways away from needing a job, from interviewing. That's okay. Go to the job fairs anyway and begin to learn what companies are out there, what kind of jobs they offer, and begin practicing talking to these people. Because the first few times you do it, you're going to stumble over yourself. You're going to go, oh man, I really didn't come across very well, did I? But if you practice when you're a freshman and a sophomore, by the time you're a junior and you're senior and you really need to present yourself well at the job fairs, your practice will have paid off.